Imagine being in the position of one of the most powerful rulers in history, Marcus Aurelius. Every decision you make is scrutinized, every word you say is weighed. Yet, despite the power, the influence, and the constant pressure, he remained calm, composed, and unshaken in the face of disrespect. In today's world, disrespect can come from anywhere: colleagues, strangers, even those closest to us. But what if you could handle it like a king? What if you could transform every slight, every insult, into an opportunity for growth, for wisdom, and for inner strength? In this video, we're diving deep into the Stoic lessons from Marcus Aurelius himself. We'll explore how he mastered the art of responding to disrespect with grace, turning challenges into triumphs and never letting the negativity of others shake his inner peace. Stay tuned as we uncover the timeless strategies that can help you rise above any disrespect and walk through life with the quiet confidence of a true Stoic. But before we begin, make sure you subscribe to Stoic Wisdom GB. Like this video and share it with others who are ready to embrace the wisdom of the Stoics and handle life's challenges with the strength of a king. Lesson 1. Retaliation is a chain, compassion is freedom. In our journey through the teachings of Stoicism, we arrive at a pivotal lesson that challenges our natural inclinations towards retaliation when faced with disrespect or harm. This lesson, deeply rooted in the wisdom of ancient Stoic philosophers like Seneca, who famously stated, "The greatest remedy for anger is delay, urgus to choose a path less traveled by many, the path of compassion over retaliation." The essence of this teaching is not just about controlling our anger, but understanding the profound impact our responses have on our lives and the lives of others. Retaliation, at its core, might seem satisfying, a way to balance the scales of justice in our favor. However, this satisfaction is often short-lived and illusory. The Stoics teach us that retaliation is akin to a chain that binds us, a cycle of harm that traps both the initiator and the recipient in a continuous loop of negativity. Each act of revenge invites a counter-reaction, creating an endless chain of actions and reactions that ultimately robs us of our freedom and peace. Contrastingly, compassion offers a way out of this cycle. Choosing compassion does not mean we condone or accept disrespectful behavior. Rather, it signifies a conscious decision to break free from the instinctive patterns of retaliation that lead to destruction and suffering. Compassion is about understanding the struggles of others, recognizing that their actions are often a reflection of their own internal battles. This understanding can transform our response to disrespect from one of revenge to one of empathy and liberation. But how can we apply this lesson in our daily lives? It begins with a moment of pause, a deliberate delay that allows us to consider the consequences of retaliation versus the benefits of compassion. We must ask ourselves what we truly seek to achieve through our response. Is it a fleeting sense of satisfaction, or is it lasting peace and freedom from the cycle of negativity? Instead of retaliating, we can choose to address the situation with calmness and assertiveness, without letting anger or resentment take hold. It's important to choose our battles wisely, recognizing that not every act of disrespect requires our reaction. Sometimes the most powerful statement we can make is to not respond at all, to let our silence speak volumes about our strength and resilience. By choosing compassion, we not only create an opportunity for growth in ourselves, but also in those who have wronged us. Our compassionate response can serve as a mirror, reflecting back to the other person the impact of their actions and possibly inspiring them to change. And even if it doesn't, we gain something far more valuable: freedom from the burden of negative emotions like anger, resentment, and regret. This lesson from Stoicism offers us a profound gift, the gift of freedom. It empowers us to choose how we respond to the challenges and disrespect we face in life, allowing us to take control of our emotional state and the direction of our lives. Through compassion, we can unchain ourselves from the cycle of retaliation and negativity, stepping into a space of emotional and mental liberation. Let's consider the story of King Marcus Aurelius, a Stoic philosopher and Roman emperor who faced countless instances of disrespect and betrayal during his reign. Instead of succumbing to the natural impulses of anger and revenge, Aurelius consistently chose the path of understanding and forgiveness. His reign is marked by acts of clemency and efforts to understand the motivations behind the actions of his adversaries. Aurelius believed that true strength lies in the ability to maintain one's composure and integrity in the face of provocation, a belief that is encapsulated in his, quote, "The best revenge is to be unlike him who performed the injury." Marcus Aurelius's life serves as a powerful example of Stoic principles in action, demonstrating the transformative power of compassion and the freedom it brings. His legacy teaches us that even in the face of disrespect or harm, we have the choice to respond with empathy and understanding, breaking the cycle of retaliation and embracing the liberating path of compassion. In conclusion, this lesson from Stoicism invites us to reflect on our responses to the challenges we face, encouraging us to choose compassion over retaliation. By doing so, we not only free ourselves from the chains of negative emotions, but also open the door to personal growth and emotional liberation. Let us take this lesson to heart, allowing it to guide our actions and interactions as we strive to live a life unburdened by the weight of anger and resentment. In embracing compassion, we find true freedom and the strength to navigate the ebbs and flows of life with serenity and resilience. Lesson 2. The understanding and acceptance of impermanence. Seneca, a luminary in the Stoic tradition, once articulated a timeless truth. He suffers more than necessary, who suffers before it is necessary. This insight beckons us to confront the ephemeral nature of all experiences, including those tinged with disrespect. It's an invitation to perceive the transient essence of life's challenges, recognizing that the sting of disrespect is but a fleeting moment in the grand tapestry of our existence. Disrespect, much like the myriad experiences that color our lives, is not a permanent fixture, but a transient wave in the ocean of our experiences. The opinions, actions, and words of others are in constant flux, shaped by evolving circumstances, shifting perspectives, and personal growth. Grasping the fleeting nature of such moments grants us the strength to navigate them with dignity and poise. This lesson in impermanence serves as a beacon, guiding us to understand that moments of disrespect do not define us. They are mere episodes, ephemeral as the storms that rage and dissipate. The essence of this teaching lies in the realization that disrespectful encounters are not indelible marks upon our character, but passing clouds in our sky. Just as the fiercest storms eventually give way to calm, so too do instances of disrespect pass. Embracing the concept of impermanence liberates us from the weight of negative experiences, fostering resilience in the face of adversity, and the understanding that even the most daunting challenges are temporary. To practically embody this wisdom, we are encouraged to adopt a perspective of mindfulness in the face of disrespect. By asking ourselves, will this matter in a day, a month, or a year? We gain the ability to emotionally detach, shielding ourselves from unnecessary anguish. This temporal lens not only mitigates our suffering, but also amplifies our appreciation for life's blessings. Recognizing the transient nature of difficulties, including moments of disrespect, accentuates the value of cherishing instances of respect, kindness, and joy. Through this balanced viewpoint, we achieve harmony, appreciating the fleeting shadows of negativity while basking in the ephemeral light of positivity. To enrich our understanding, let's draw inspiration from the story of King Marcus Aurelius, a Stoic philosopher and Roman emperor, who faced disrespect not just from external adversaries, but within the confines of his own court. Despite the challenges, he remained a paragon of equanimity and wisdom. Aurelius once remarked, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength." His life exemplifies the Stoic ideal of maintaining inner tranquility and dignity, regardless of external circumstances. Aurelius's response to disrespect was not one of retaliation or bitterness, but of understanding, compassion, and reflection on the impermanence of such slights. Drawing from Aurelius' example, we learn that the true measure of our character is not how we react in moments of comfort and convenience, but how we stand resilient in the face of disrespect and adversity. By viewing disrespect through the lens of impermanence, we cultivate a sense of inner peace and resilience, understanding that no storm lasts forever and that our reaction to these storms defines our journey. In conclusion, embracing impermanence offers a powerful framework for navigating life's inevitable disrespect with grace and fortitude. It teaches us to view life's challenges as transient, to detach emotionally from the sting of disrespect, and to find equilibrium in the ebb and flow of experiences. By internalizing this lesson, we not only mitigate our suffering, but also enhance our capacity for gratitude, resilience, and joy. Lesson 3. Control what you can, ignore the rest. At the heart of Stoic wisdom lies a principle of paramount importance, the distinction between what lies within our realm of control and what does not. As the sage Epictetus once illuminated, while the storms of external circumstances rage beyond our command, the sanctuary of our response remains solely our dominion. Imagine, if you will, a scenario where words or actions steeped in disrespect are hurled your way. The primal orge to retaliata with anger or frustration is a tempest that threatens to engulf many. Yet Stoicism invites us to view this landscape from a higher vantage point. Marcus Aurelius, a paragon of Stoic virtue, teaches us that our minds become the very essence of what they focus upon. To dwell on the poison of disrespect is to let it seep into the very fibers of our being, nurturing its vile growth. Instead, we are called to empower ourselves with the discernment of recognizing the demarcation line between the external forces beyond our control and the sovereign territory of our internal response. Envision yourself as the unwavering eye of a hurricane, around which the chaos of the world whirls in a frenzied dance. Despite the fury that surrounds, your core remains untouched, a bastion of calm amidst the storm. But how does one translate this lofty ideal into the concrete reality of daily life? The journey begins with the act of discernment, identifying the elements within the tempest that you can influence. The words and deeds of others are like the wind and rain, beyond your sway. Yet the realm of your interpretation, your emotional landscape, and the actions you choose in response are territories over which you reign supreme. Armed with this insight, shift your focus to the domain of your control. Channel your energies into cultivating this inner garden, relinquishing your hold on the external world that lies beyond your influence. Consider the analogy of a gardener who, despite having no command over the weather or the inherent quality of the soil, exercises mastery over the care of the plants, the weeding, and the nurturing of an environment conducive to growth. In the same vein, in the garden of life, we are called to tend to the aspects within our control with diligence and release our attachment to the rest. Embracing this Stoic principle does not merely equip us to navigate the murky waters of disrespect with dignity. It embodies the very core of Stoic philosophy. By rising above the cacophony of external disturbances, we cultivate an inner sanctuary of peace. In this state of tranquility, the seeds of disrespect find no fertile ground to take root. Therefore, when faced with the shadows of disrespect or disturbance, pause for a moment, draw a deep breath, and pose the question, which facets of this situation fall within the sphere of my control? Direct your energies towards these elements and let go of the rest. More often than not, you will find that disrespect is but a whisper in the wind, a fleeting distraction from the noble quest for self-mastery and the serene path of inner peace that you walk steadfastly upon. Incorporating the timeless wisdom of Stoicism into the fabric of our modern lives, especially in the face of disrespect, is not merely an exercise in philosophical contemplation, but a practical guide for living. By adhering to the teachings of Marcus Aurelius and other Stoic philosophers, we arm ourselves with the tools to transform every encounter with disrespect into an opportunity for growth and self-refinement. Remember, it is not the external events that disturb us, but our judgment about them, as Epictetus reminds us. In mastering our responses, we master ourselves, navigating life's challenges not just as kings but as true Stoic sages, with a serene mind and a resilient spirit. Lesson 4. Know thyself. The Stoic armor against disrespect. Embarking on a voyage through the wisdom of Stoicism, we find ourselves guided by the principle of self-knowledge, a beacon that illuminates our path with clarity and strength. This ancient wisdom, deeply rooted in the philosophy of Stoicism, serves as our shield against the onslaught of disrespect, a testament to the enduring legacy of Marcus Aurelius, the philosopher-emperor who championed the importance of understanding oneself. Aurelius, with his profound insight, teaches us that the mastery of our thoughts is the fortress that safeguards our mind from the distortions of perception, a notion that transcends mere words, to become a practical blueprint for cultivating mental resilience. Your ability to control your thoughts, treated with respect, is all that protects your mind from false perceptions, false to your nature and that of all real beings, Aurelius reminds us, highlighting the indispensable role of self-awareness in our quest for inner peace. In the face of disrespect, self-knowledge emerges as our most formidable armor, enabling us to stand unwavering amidst the tempests of disparagement. The essence of this strength lies in its foundation. Self-awareness fortifies us by revealing our core values, strengths, and weaknesses, thereby depriving disrespect of a fertile ground to flourish. The journey to self-knowledge is both practical and introspective, a journey that demands honesty and reflection. Through meditation or quiet contemplation, we engage in a dialogue with our inner selves, asking probing questions that unearth our deepest convictions and vulnerabilities. This introspective practice, akin to the strategic reassessments of the mightiest kings, is not a one-time endeavor but a continuous journey of growth and adaptation. As we navigate the ever-changing landscape of life, our authentic self remains the steadfast anchor, the essence of who we are. The Stoics teach us that authenticity is the gateway to eudaimonia, a state of profound happiness and fulfillment. By aligning our lives with our true nature, we construct an impregnable fortress around our being, one that stands resilient in the face of disrespect. This journey of self-discovery is not merely a defensive strategy, but a compass that guides us through life's tumultuous seas, ensuring that the waves of disrespect lose their power to unsettle us. As we delve deeper into the essence of our being, we find that the key to an unconquerable kingdom lies within us, a realm where the shadows of disrespect cannot reach. Next, let us turn to the tale of Cincinnatus, a Roman statesman who, much like Marcus Aurelius, exemplified the virtues of self-knowledge and humility. Cincinnatus was called upon to serve as a dictator during a dire military emergency, yet upon securing victory, he promptly resigned his absolute power and returned to his simple life as a farmer. This story mirrors the Stoic ideal of understanding one's role and acting in accordance with nature, emphasizing that true power and respect are rooted in self-mastery and the wisdom to relinquish control when the time is right. Cincinnatus's actions teach us that the recognition of our temporary roles in the grand tapestry of life fortifies us against the need for external validation, thereby rendering disrespect impotent. In conclusion, the Stoic journey toward self-knowledge is a profound exploration of our inner landscape, a quest that equips us with the wisdom to navigate the challenges of disrespect with grace and resilience. By fostering an intimate understanding of our values, strengths, and weaknesses, we cultivate a sense of authenticity that serves as our compass through life's storms. This journey, illuminated by the teachings of Marcus Aurelius and exemplified by the life of Cincinnatus, offers us invaluable lessons on the power of self-awareness. As we embrace the Stoic path, we discover that the key to an invincible spirit lies in the depths of our own being, a realm where the tumults of disrespect cannot reach. Let us, therefore, embark on this journey with open hearts and minds, ready to uncover the boundless strength that resides within, forging a life of contentment and fulfillment that stands as a testament to the timeless wisdom of Stoicism. If you've journeyed with us to this point, you're embodying the regal calm of Marcus Aurelius. Leave a comment with Stoic sovereignty to affirm your commitment to mastering the art of dignified response. Stay tuned as we continue to explore the profound wisdom of Stoicism. The path to greatness awaits. Lesson 5. The opinion of others is none of your business. This lesson, deeply rooted in the wisdom of the ancients, teaches us about the significance, or rather, the insignificance, of others' opinions. It's a lesson that echoes the thoughts of Epictetus, reminding us that the impressions others form of us are beyond our control. Striving to influence these perceptions not only diminishes our character, but also diverts us from our true path. Imagine the countless moments and the sheer emotional energy wasted in worrying about how others perceive us. Marcus Aurelius, with the wisdom that governed both his reign and his personal philosophy, would advise us against giving away our power so freely. He likened the concern for others' opinions to handing over the keys to our inner kingdom, our fortress of self, to the fleeting and often unfounded judgments of others. Why then do we place such weight on the opinions of others, especially when faced with disrespect? This tendency may be traced back to societal norms that equate validation with external achievements and the approval of our peers. Yet Stoicism offers a different path, one where validation is derived from living in accordance with our true nature and values. When next you find yourself troubled by someone else's opinion, take a moment to question its significance. More often than not, you'll find it holds no real weight in the broader context of your life. Understand that disrespect from another is merely their opinion, colored by their own biases, insecurities, and limitations. It should no more disturb your peace of mind than a leaf fluttering to the ground in autumn. To free yourself from the chains of others' opinions, visualize these judgments as physical restraints, and one by one see yourself breaking free from them. This mental exercise, a practice among Stoics to foster inner tranquility, can also be yours. The goal is not to become immune to criticism. After all, constructive feedback from those we trust is invaluable. The key lies in distinguishing between constructive criticism and outright disrespect. This discernment not only fosters wisdom, but also enhances your leadership, whether you're commanding an empire or steering the course of your own life. So, when you next face disrespect, draw a deep breath, remember the words of Epictetus, and let the slight roll off you as effortlessly as water beads on a duck's back. The opinions of others, especially those laced with disrespect, are not your concern. They do not define you, nor should they dictate the course of your life. A quote from Stoic philosopher Seneca can further illuminate this lesson. We suffer more often in imagination than in reality. This statement underscores the power of our perceptions and the unnecessary suffering we inflict upon ourselves by valuing the opinions of others too highly. It's a reminder that the real battles are fought and won within the confines of our own minds. By embracing this Stoic principle, we not only shield ourselves from the unnecessary turmoil stirred by others' disdain, but also reclaim our power. We learn to stand firm in the face of disrespect, not with arrogance, but with the calm assurance that our worth is not determined by the whims of others. This Stoic approach to handling disrespect not only elevates us, but also serves as a beacon for others, guiding them towards a life of dignity and inner peace. In conclusion, let the Stoic teachings of Marcus Aurelius and the wisdom of philosophers like Epictetus and Seneca be your guide. Remember, the opinions of others, particularly when they are negative or disrespectful, are mere reflections of their own inner turmoil and not a measure of your true worth. By focusing on what truly matters, our actions, our character, and our adherence to Stoic principles, we can navigate life with a serenity and resilience that is truly king-like. Let us then, with every act of disregard or disrespect we encounter, remind ourselves of this Stoic lesson. The opinion of others is none of our business, a mere distraction from the path of virtue and wisdom we strive to walk. Lesson 6. Don't expect harm not to come from harmful people. Marcus Aurelius, a paragon of Stoic philosophy, once illuminated the path with his words, "If you are pained by any external thing, it is not this thing that disturbs you, but your own judgment about it, and it is in your power to wipe out this judgment." This profound insight serves not as a mere observation, but as a guiding principle for those who find themselves bewildered by the actions of others. It beckons us to delve deeper into the realm of expectations, particularly those we harbor towards individuals whose actions consistently betray a harmful nature. The essence of this lesson is not to cast blame upon the recipient of harm, but to foster a mindset of realistic expectation management. Imagine engaging with someone known for their disrespect or harmful tendencies. Each interaction that results in hurt or dismay does so not because their actions have deviated from their character, but because your expectations have failed to align with reality. This realization is akin to understanding the nature of a scorpion. Its sting is not a personal affront, but a reflection of its inherent nature. Thus, expecting a harmful person not to inflict harm is as futile as expecting the scorpion not to sting. This perspective, far from promoting victimhood, empowers us to erect a fortress of emotional resilience, safeguarding our well-being against the predictable actions of those inclined to cause harm. To navigate this landscape with grace and wisdom, one must first recognize the signs of harmful or disrespectful behavior and adjust one's expectations and engagement accordingly. This does not entail a retreat from dignity or courtesy, but rather an informed recalibration of how we choose to interact. By doing so, we not only protect ourselves from unnecessary emotional distress, but also maintain our composure and integrity in the face of adversity. This strategic approach to human interaction is not about passing judgment, but about exercising prudent judgment for the sake of our emotional and mental health. Moreover, this lesson invites us to cultivate a garden of compassion within ourselves. Understanding that the roots of harmful behavior often lie in the soil of personal pain, insecurity, or ignorance allows us to view such individuals through a lens of empathy. This perspective does not excuse their actions, but offers a context that can dilute our anger or resentment. Freed from the shackles of these negative emotions, we embark on a journey of true liberation, living life on our own terms, unencumbered by the actions of others. As we encounter individuals who embody harm or disrespect, let us not be ensnared by surprise or indignation when they act in accordance with their nature. Instead, let us recall the wisdom of Marcus Aurelius and adjust our expectations, choosing the path of Stoic resilience for our well-being. In doing so, we not only honor the teachings of Stoicism, but also apply its principles in a manner that is profoundly relevant to the challenges of modern life. This approach to handling disrespect and harm, inspired by the Stoic king Marcus Aurelius, is not merely a lesson in philosophy, but a practical strategy for navigating the complexities of human relationships with equanimity and grace. Lesson 7. Reflect and meditate. In the realm of Stoicism, the practice of reflection and meditation emerges as a beacon of guidance, particularly when navigating the turbulent waters of disrespect. Marcus Aurelius, a paragon of Stoic wisdom, once declared, "The happiness of your life depends upon the quality of your thoughts." This profound statement illuminates the path to understanding the intrinsic value of introspection. Through his seminal work, Meditations, Aurelius not only advocated for but also exemplified the transformative power of reflective thought. Embarking on this lesson of our Stoic journey, we delve into the essence of reflection and meditation, exploring their pivotal role in mastering the art of handling disrespect with the grace and composure of a sovereign. These practices invite us to step back, to view the canvas of our lives from a distance, thereby gaining a comprehensive perspective. In moments of perceived disrespect, such proximity to our emotions can often veil the truth, leading to hasty, unconsidered reactions or a fog of confusion clouding our judgment. By dedicating time each day to reflection and meditation, we afford ourselves the luxury of unraveling our tangled web of thoughts. This intentional pause fosters a sanctuary of mental clarity, within which we can impartially dissect situations that have stirred feelings of disrespect. Questions arise during this contemplative state. What factors contributed to this scenario? Was my reaction warranted, or could I have chosen a path of greater calm and restraint? Mindfulness meditation, a practice that nurtures an acute awareness of our thoughts and emotions without casting judgment, significantly enriches this process of reflection. It acts as a shield, intercepting knee-jerk reactions to disrespect and other forms of negativity, thereby allowing us to respond with poise rather than impulsivity. The benefits of these practices, however, extend far beyond mere analysis of events and reactions. They compel us to extract lessons from our experiences, encouraging us to ponder their application in our lives. It's possible that our disturbance stemmed from an unrealistic expectation, or that the disrespect we encountered highlighted a vulnerable facet of our existence, signaling an opportunity for personal growth. Regardless of the insights gained, these revelations serve as the foundation upon which we can build a more resilient self, deeply rooted in Stoic virtues. Epictetus's counsel: "It's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters," resonates deeply within this context. It reminds us that our power lies not in controlling external events, but in mastering our internal responses. As we weave these ancient practices into the fabric of our modern lives, we find that reflection and meditation are not merely exercises in thought, but are, in fact, acts of empowerment. They equip us with the tools to navigate life's challenges with dignity, transforming potential strife into opportunities for growth and self-improvement. In the face of disrespect, adopting a Stoic mindset enables us to rise above the fray, responding not with bitterness or resentment, but with understanding and equanimity. Thus, the lesson of reflection and meditation is one of profound significance. It teaches us that, by cultivating a garden of serene thoughts and by embracing the Stoic virtues of wisdom, courage, justice, and temperance, we can face any storm with the calm assurance of a king. In doing so, we not only honor the legacy of Marcus Aurelius and the Stoic philosophers who preceded us, but also pave the way for a life of fulfillment, resilience, and unwavering tranquility. Lesson 8. Perception is reality. In the grand tapestry of life, where every thread intertwines to create the complex picture of our existence, the way we perceive these threads, our experiences, plays a pivotal role in shaping the fabric of our reality. This brings us to a profound lesson, one that has been echoed through the ages by the Stoics, and most notably by Marcus Aurelius, a king who navigated the vast empire of Rome with the wisdom of a philosopher. He once remarked, "Life is opinion," a simple yet powerful declaration that unveils the essence of Stoicism. Perception is reality. Understanding this principle is particularly crucial when we find ourselves at the receiving end of disrespect. Disrespect in its many forms can either pierce our armor and wound us deeply, or glance off us like arrows off a shield, all depending on the narrative we choose to weave around the incident. Imagine someone throws a derogatory remark your way. You stand at a crossroads with two paths to choose from. One path leads you to take the comment as a personal affront, a direct attack on your character, which can tarnish your mood and self-esteem. The other path, however, invites you to see the remark as a reflection of the speaker's own struggles, insecurities, or poor judgment. Herein lies the power of choice. Your choice. Do you allow another's opinion to dictate your self-worth and emotional state? Or do you assert control over your perception, recognizing that your mental narrative is yours to write? Choosing to see an action as disrespectful inadvertently empowers it to affect your emotional well-being. Yet change the story you tell yourself, and suddenly, the disrespect loses its potency. It becomes akin to a venomous snake that has been defanged. It may hiss and threaten, but it cannot harm you. So, how can you harness this wisdom in practical terms? When faced with disrespect, pause before reacting. Use that critical moment to consciously choose your perception. Ask yourself, is this truly about me, or is it a manifestation of the other person's personal battles? More often than not, you'll find that acts of disrespect are more a commentary on the person delivering them than on you. But why stop there? Challenge yourself to completely invert the narrative. Rather than feeling victimized or belittled, view the experience as an opportunity. Let it serve as a mirror, not to reflect upon your supposed flaws, but to reaffirm your values, acknowledge your self-worth, and bolster your resilience. When perceived as a challenge rather than a threat, disrespect can transform from a stumbling block into a stepping stone on your path. This shift in perspective not only allows you to rise above the immediate discomfort, but also to draw strength from the ordeal, fostering personal growth and fortifying your resilience. Now consider the tale of a wise old tree that stood tall amidst a bustling city. Every day people would pass by, some admiring its beauty and strength, while others hurled insults, blaming it for obstructing the path or littering the ground with leaves. Yet the tree remained steadfast, offering shade to those who sought refuge from the sun and a resting place for weary souls. It did not sway with the winds of praise or crumble under the weight of criticism, for it knew its worth and purpose. The tree's unwavering stance teaches us that, like the tree, we have the choice to stand strong, rooted in our self-worth and values, unaffected by the fleeting opinions of others. In conclusion, as we navigate the ebb and flow of life, let us embrace the wisdom of Stoicism and the teachings of Marcus Aurelius. By mastering the art of perception, we can transform disrespect from a source of pain into a catalyst for growth and self-discovery. Let this lesson be a beacon that guides us through the storms, reminding us that we hold the power to define our reality. Through this understanding, we can approach life not as passive observers but as active creators of our destiny, crafting a narrative of resilience, growth, and unwavering strength. Lesson 9. Your mind is your fortress. The mind is not just a part of us, it is our ultimate bastion, our unassailable fortress. This concept, championed by the Stoic philosopher and Roman Emperor Marcus Aurelius, is encapsulated in his profound assertion, "The soul becomes dyed with the color of its thoughts." This lesson invites us to explore the unparalleled resilience and sanctuary our minds can offer, especially when we face the slings and arrows of disrespect or external adversities. Imagine a fortress, majestic, impenetrable, steadfast in the face of storms and sieges. This fortress represents your mind. When external events, such as acts of disrespect, lay siege to your gates, it is within your power to decide whether to lower the drawbridge. You hold the authority to determine who or what is allowed entry into your sacred mental space. It is within this space that you exercise ultimate control and uncover your innermost strength. But how does one go about fortifying this mental fortress? The journey to mental fortitude begins with the crucial recognition of the difference between external events and our internal responses to them. While we may have little to no control over the actions of others, we wield absolute power in shaping our internal state. Guard this inner sanctum with vigilance. Just as a wise king exercises discretion in granting access to his castle, so too must you be selective about the thoughts, emotions, and interpretations you permit within your mind. Mindfulness emerges as a formidable ally in this endeavor. By paying close attention to your thoughts as they arise, assessing their impact on your well-being, mindfulness empowers you to halt negative thoughts at the gates, examining them thoroughly before they can infiltrate your fortress. Upon identifying these intrusive thoughts, the next step is to replace them with ones that resonate with your core values and self-perception. Another vital strategy in building your mental fortress is the cultivation of emotional resilience. View each instance of disrespect not as a personal affront, but as a simulated assault on your fortress, a test of its fortifications. With each challenge, your defenses grow stronger. These moments offer invaluable opportunities to refine your strategies and bolster your defenses, fostering a resilience that doesn't isolate you but instead renders you impervious to the barbs of negativity and disrespect. Constructing this fortress is by no means an overnight endeavor. It requires time, unwavering dedication, and a profound understanding of your personal boundaries and values. However, once established, this fortress becomes a source of immense peace and strength. No level of disrespect can penetrate its walls, for they are built not of stone, but of self-respect, wisdom, and the indomitable spirit of Stoicism. In the words of Stoic philosopher Epictetus, "It's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters." This sentiment echoes the essence of our lesson, emphasizing the power of our reactions over the events themselves. By adopting a Stoic approach to life, we learn not only to withstand the trials and tribulations that come our way, but to emerge from them with our dignity intact and our inner peace undisturbed. As we navigate the tumultuous seas of life, let us remember that our minds are our fortresses. Within these walls we find not only refuge, but also the strength to face whatever challenges may come our way, with grace and equanimity. This lesson, drawn from the wisdom of Marcus Aurelius and the Stoic philosophy, serves as a beacon, guiding us toward a life of resilience, dignity, and profound inner peace. So, dear listener, as you continue on your Stoic journey, bear in mind the power and sanctity of your mental fortress. Cultivate it with care, guard it with vigilance, and let it be your refuge in the face of life's storms. Remember, the soul becomes dyed with the color of its thoughts. Choose those colors wisely, and let them paint a portrait of serenity, strength, and unwavering resilience. Lesson 10. Negative Visualization. In today's episode, we delve into a lesson that might initially seem counterintuitive, but is incredibly powerful in the realm of Stoicism: the practice of negative visualization. This technique, which finds its roots in the wisdom of Epictetus, who famously stated, "We cannot choose our external circumstances, but we can always choose how we respond to them," serves as a tool to fortify our resilience and grace, especially when faced with adversity such as disrespect. So what exactly is negative visualization? It's a practice that encourages us to mentally explore scenarios where things don't go according to plan, where we face challenges, losses, or disrespect. You might be asking yourself, why would I want to imagine such negative outcomes? The answer lies in the dual benefits of preparedness and appreciation. By mentally walking through potential adversities, we achieve a state of readiness. It's similar to conducting a fire drill. By practicing how to react in a fire, we're better prepared for an actual emergency. This mental preparation ensures that if adversity strikes, it won't catch us off guard, allowing us to maintain our composure. Furthermore, negative visualization enhances our gratitude for our current situation. By imagining the loss of something dear to us or facing difficult times, we put our current challenges, including instances of disrespect, into perspective. This realization helps us see that things could be worse, making our current state more tolerable and sometimes even enjoyable. How can we incorporate this practice into our daily lives? It's simple. Take a few moments each day to engage in negative visualization. Imagine losing your possessions, the end of relationships, or experiencing disrespect from others. Feel the emotions these thoughts evoke, then gently bring your mind back to the present, appreciating the absence of these negative scenarios. Connecting this practice to dealing with disrespect, when you've already envisioned facing such situations, the sting of actual disrespect lessens. You can remind yourself, this is what I've prepared for, and handle it with the poise of a Stoic sage. Your emotional balance remains undisturbed, and you're ready to face whatever comes next with a steady heart and a clear mind. Seneca, who said, "Life is like a play. It's not the length, but the excellence of the acting that matters." This perspective encourages us to focus not on the challenges themselves, but on how we respond to them. In the face of disrespect or any adversity, it's our response that defines us, not the situation. By practicing negative visualization, we're not dwelling on pessimism. Instead, we're training ourselves to face life's inevitable challenges with strength and grace. This practice teaches us to appreciate our current blessings, prepares us for potential hardships, and ultimately helps us navigate life's ups and downs with the wisdom and tranquility of Marcus Aurelius and other Stoic sages. Through this lens, every challenge becomes an opportunity to practice our Stoic principles, turning adversity into a path toward personal growth and inner peace. Remember, the essence of Stoicism lies in understanding what is within our control and what is not, and focusing our energy on the former. Negative visualization is a powerful tool in this endeavor, helping us to maintain our serenity and resilience in the face of life's uncertainties. By embracing this practice, we not only prepare ourselves for the worst, but also learn to cherish the present, finding joy and contentment in the here and now. Marcus Aurelius taught us that true strength lies not in overpowering others, but in mastering ourselves. When faced with disrespect, remember, it's not the words or actions of others that define us, but how we choose to respond. By embracing the wisdom of the Stoics, you can turn every challenge into a lesson, every slight into an opportunity to grow. Disrespect doesn't have to bring you down. It can elevate you if you let it. As you go forward, carry these lessons with you. Let them guide you in your interactions and watch as you transform moments of tension into moments of triumph. Just like Marcus Aurelius, you too can navigate the storms of life with the grace and strength of a true Stoic. If you found value in this video, don't keep it to yourself. Share it with others who could benefit from this timeless wisdom. And if you haven't already, make sure to subscribe to Stoic Wisdom GB. We're here to help you apply Stoic principles to everyday life so you can handle anything with confidence and clarity.